Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am finally back. I was away for a few weeks, but I am back and ready to roll. And it's been a fun ride in the last week or so with the market, so that makes it even better to play around with. So, let's take a look at the market like we always do, and then we'll look to make a trade. Well, for the first time in quite a while, you can see the market has taken quite a dip, and because of that, volatility has spiked, which we like as volatility-based traders. We like to see volatility rise, and this has been a basically steady rise up for months and months and months. So this is the first what they call pullback in quite a while. So generally speaking, as a general rule for myself, when the market has a big pullback like this and the volatility spikes, I like to go into the indices to make my trades because indices, in case you aren't familiar with what an ETF is, the S&P 500 here, the SPY, whoops, the SPY right here is the S&P 500 ETF. And what that means is this is essentially an ETF is just a stock that is a conglomeration of a bunch of other stocks. Meaning this SPY ETF is actually 500 stocks lumped into one. So when we buy or sell the SPY, we're essentially buying 500 stocks at once. The beauty of that is obviously it kind of limits risk. If you buy one stock, obviously something crazy can happen. If you buy any individual stock, anything crazy can happen on one individual stock. But if you buy 500 stocks in one, it tends to kind of mitigate a bit of the volatility of a stock going crazy high or crazy low. So that's why when the market bounces around a lot, that means other stocks are bouncing around a lot more. That's the general gist of the whole thing. So when the market does this, I like to go buy into the market as a whole because I'm expecting it to be a little less volatile than one individual stock, which may have a crazy move. And we don't like crazy moves because that's going to be outside our range most likely. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at all three major indices, see which one is the most volatile, and then we're going to basically make our trade in that. It's that simple. So this is the S&P 500. They're all going to look roughly the same. So what I want you to look at here, which is the important part, is the IV, the volatility. Down here it's the same. It's just a chart, but it's the same thing. So it's just easier to look up here. So whichever one is higher is the one I'm going to make a trade in because they're all, again, going to look fairly similar. So this is the SPY. This is the S&P 500. If I go to the NASDAQ, what I want you to look at, this is 27. Again, similar looking story, right? All looks about the same. But this is 27, so this is higher than the SPY. And finally, the Russell, and this is at 20. And again, similar looking graph, roughly the same. Whoops, roughly the same, kind of been straight up there. So, out of these three, if I'm looking to make the highest volatility based trade, hopefully you'll realize that the QQQ, or the NASDAQ ETF, is the one we're going to make our trade in. So let's do it. So we're going to go to the trade page. I'm going to go to right here to the 40s because they are more liquid than any of these. These are all going to be liquid, but in a volatile market, again, a good thing to be aware of is when things get extremely volatile, usually the option cycles that aren't. Whoops, a little reminder. Let's turn off that alarm. The volatility cycles, sorry, the expiration cycles that aren't the major one, which is the monthly expiration, which is the one that always expires on the third Friday of every month, these are going to be less liquid overall than these monthly expiration cycles. That's just kind of how it works. Most people trade in these first, and they kind of play around in these afterwards. And when things get more volatile, that means pricing gets more volatile. So we like to stay in the monthly expiration cycles if we're going to be trading because they are going to be a little more liquid, meaning the bid-ask spread is going to be tighter. I'm throwing in a lot of terms here. If you take my courses, you'll learn all about this stuff. So we're going to stay right here in the 40s. Right here, and I've already set this thing up because obviously there's a million strikes to play with. So we're going to say here, just for ease of math, that 610 is where the price is. So what I'm going to do is go $45 up on the call side, and I'm going to go $45 down on the put side roughly, right? So they're kind of like right in the middle. Again, we always want the call and the put to be equidistant if we can away from the stock, and it is. And then because the strike prices are limited here, instead of the $2 wide, I'm going for the $5 wide. Remember, the minimum amount of money we're willing to accept on any trade is 33 to 40 cents per dollar worth of strikes. I know there's a lot of technicalities in here. Again, once you learn my trading techniques and how I do it all, you'll learn all this stuff in my courses. So if this doesn't make sense, just go back and take the understand basic strategies and make it manage, and all this will make a lot more sense. But 33 cents is the minimum we want for a dollar width, which means 33 is the minimum. These are $5 wide, which means the minimum amount of money I'm willing to accept on this trade is $1.65. So look here, it's $1.66. So that fits my rules. It has to be above 165. It is. So assuming everything stays the same and the market opens up tomorrow, we're going to go $45 up and down. We're going to create a $5 wide iron condor by buying the put and the call $5 away. As long as we collect at least $1.65 or more on this trade, this is a valid trade. So, and this is again in the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF. I know I went through a lot of information here, just came back. I'm kind of blowing through a lot of stuff. Again, if you don't understand this, my courses teach all this stuff. This is things you will want to know in order to learn how to trade correctly. So if you really want to learn how to trade, this is the way to do it. Take those three three-part series of courses. Understand options completely, basic option strategies, and make and manage profitable trades. That'll get you from absolutely ground zero to learning how to trade completely. And this, everything I've kind of blown through here quickly, will make a lot more sense. Either way, that is our trade in QQQ tomorrow. It is great to be back. I'll be here now on. So thanks for hanging around, and I will speak to you all soon. Happy trading. Hello everybody, Cal here with an ancient Chinese proverb which I'm sure you have all heard before. Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Why am I telling you this? Because most services out there just give you a fish. They tell you, oh, make this trade, I made this much money, I made millions of dollars, do this, do this, do this. That's not my goal. My goal is to teach you to fish for a lifetime. I want to teach you the skill of trading so you can go out and make as much money as you want to on your own. And the best way I've come about to do that, at least for me, is to basically set up an alert system where you can watch me trade in real time. You'll get texts or emails directly to you in real time of the trades I make every week. I do 2 to 3 trades a week, so it's going to tell you everything you need to know about the trade. Why I did it, how I did it, what I did as far as specifics. And then you're also going to get the closing alerts when I close them for the maximum profit potential on these trades. Like, how do I close these trades? Why do I close them? To get the best profit potential over time. And I want you to do it without any risk, which is why I've set this up for $1 for the first month. You'll get my option income alerts for the first month for only $1, and you can cancel anytime, so there's no risk on this one. You're risking $1 to see if you can turn that knowledge or learn to fish. You'll use this code, MakeB1. If you want more, we have the Option Pro Alert, which is the exact same alert, but it also gives you access to every course and webinar I've ever made. It's a 13-course bundle, obviously thousands of dollars in knowledge. Again, you can do this using this code, and this is only $19 for the first month. And again, you can cancel this one at any time. So again, a risk-free attempt to learn and see if it's something you want to do. Here they are right here. If you want to go do it, you can go to sharpertrades.com, go to the products page. These two will pop up. You can type in these codes down here, or you can just go directly to this link right here and it'll build the code in itself, or the attachment I have at Udemy along with this little video. So again, my goal is to teach you to fish. I can't think of a better way to do that than to trade side by side with me in real time. Hopefully you jump on this opportunity. Hope to see you soon. Take care.